go. All right, we are live, but I want to go to my page for a minute. Oh, and I'll turn my phone down. Y'all have y'all ring again? All right. You know, a couple of seconds usually gives people time to come on. All right, we're gonna get going. Good evening, everyone. What day is this? Happy Thursday. We almost done with the week. I'm Miss Millionaire of the Miss Millionaire Show, and I have some very special guests here with me this evening. So I want to give people time to come on. I see it's 2 people watching already. But welcome again to the Miss Millionaire Show, live on location in the city of Royal Palm Beach. But I decided there's a youth summit coming up this weekend that I am one of the guest speakers on the panel. I'm looking forward to the show. I'm looking forward to the youth summit at the Riviera Beach Marina Center. So I felt the need to bring the 2 organizations that have partnered together to bring this youth summit to the people. So, y'all know I'm silly, but I have here the one and only Michelle Celestin of the Women of Sure Certainty. And welcome to the Miss Millionaire Show, Michelle.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And the one and only, if I had a drum roll, I would give him a drum roll. If you don't know him, you'll know who he is after tonight. But Jacoby Waters, the founder of the Young Men of Distinction, aka YMOD. Welcome back to the Miss Millionaire Show.
It's great to be back. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
All right, so we're gonna speak to both of them. Are the founders of their organization, and we're gonna let you know what each organization is about. If you're interested in having your child, or I don't know, if you're a guardian of a kid that fits the age range for their organizations and you're interested in speaking with one of them, they will give their contact information and let you know how to go about doing that if you want your kid involved. I absolutely love the sound of both. Jacoby and I, we've been partnered for a couple of months now. It might be going on a year.
Yeah, it's going on a year.
About a year we've been partnered. And I have a youth level of what I do called Young Millionaires in Progress, which is YMIP. That's the acronym for that, in which I empower youth and young adults to obtain a millionaire mindset and become their own boss. Because you got to get the mindset first before you can even head in that direction. So we got the Young Men of Distinction, Young Millionaires in Progress, and the Women of Sure Certainty in the house. And boy, are we all on the same page when it comes to mindset and empowering our youth. So what we're going to do, we're going to have ladies first, and I'm going to chat with Michelle a little bit so I can learn more about the Women of Sure Certainty, what that is about, where she's based out of, and what role she plays in Sunday Summit. So Michelle, the Women of Sure Certainty, you're the founder of that organization. Let the viewers know what that's about.
Women of Sure Certainty is about teaching young girls ages 10 to 21 how to be entrepreneurs, how to start their own businesses from start to finish. Starting with how to start a business plan, having that CEO mindset, having confidence in yourself, first and foremost, having confidence, because that plays a big part of being an entrepreneur, because you gotta know how to talk to people and pretty much shut down kind of negotiation when somebody wanna down you on your prices or anything like that. We teach young girls how to be leaders. We teach them about marketing. We teach them about generational wealth. And we also, the mentoring side of the program, we touch on bullying, we touch on, dress for success. We also go on college tours. We take them around, Palm Beach College to, Palm Beach County to the different colleges, so they can get that college feel while they're young. Also, kids are able to obtain community service hours for us of those seniors that graduated from high school.
Okay. So, just to tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, we were just talking a little bit behind the scenes. So, where are you originally from?
I am originally from Belle Glade,
Whoop,
aka
whoop.
the Muck.
Muck City. Okay.
I was born and raised in Belle Glade, with high school there. So coming from that poverty level, so I wanted to teach kids, no matter where you come from, that you still can make it out. Don't listen to the naysayers, the negative energy, the negative voices that's in your head, telling them that you're not good enough, you came from here, so you can't make it out.
That's awesome. So being from Belle Glade, because I know a lot of what the media portrays in the Glades, is tons of talent in the Glades, but the media won't show that part. They just want to show the homicides and the killings and the robbing, all that kind of stuff, the negative side. So I try to bring as much light to the good stuff that's going on out there because they do that. So coming from the Glades, how did you get that mindset to want to become your own boss or to want to empower other people to do that? What triggered that with you?
Actually, at a young age, I always knew, because there was always something in me, a feeling in me. It was like a good feeling that I always knew it got to be something better than this. Living in Belle Glade, that's all you seen while growing up. So basically, that's all you know.
Right.
So, but I always knew that there was something much more. There was a whole world out there that I need to explore. And I just had this feeling that I just wanted to get out. And when I got the chance to get out, got married at a young age, so some of my plans were put on the back burner, but I had kids, but that didn't stop me. I still knew I had to do something more. So when I had my kids, I seen some of the kids that my kids was hanging around, then I would kind of like point certain kids out, like, nah, just kind of chill a little bit from that particular kid, because I can see like the negativity around that. So with that, instead of just saying, okay, don't hang around that kid, okay, let me try to create a program that could empower that kid, to change that kid, let them know, hey, it's a different way. So that was the reason why I started Women of Sure Certainty, because I wanted to empower young girls, let them know there's another way of living, it's a better way.
So why entrepreneurship? Why was that important to instill into them?
My entrepreneurship came from my own experiences on the job, on the job. You gotta do what somebody else tell you to do. When they want you to do it.
Yep.
You were punching a clock.
Yep.
And I just had this gut feeling that I don't want to punch clocks the rest of my life.
Earning a paycheck.
Earning a paycheck. That was it. They say you're gonna make $15 an hour. Guess what? That's all you're gonna make is $15 an hour. Then you gotta wait a whole year
to
maybe get like a
penny.
10-cent raise.
There you go.
So I'm like, okay, how many years is it gonna take me to get to this next dollar?
Right.
So I created my other two businesses, which I do Palm Beach credit repair and consulting, and I also have another business called Palm Beach Mobile Notary and Apostille Services. Okay.
So you just, I know some entrepreneurs work part-time or they have a job. Are you unemployed or you're a full-time business?
I'm employed full-time.
Okay.
And I also do my side businesses on the side.
Okay. All right, that's what's up. See, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna talk about some of this on Sunday when I speak, but I totally get what you're saying about punching that clock. And I take it so personal when it comes to our youth and our young adults, because they teach us, school teaches you to work for other people, and it's like from Head Start all the way to high school graduation, college teaches you that to work for other people. To me, students that major in business management or whatever is titled in college, it makes no sense to come out having a job. If your major, you have a degree in business management, which means you're going to be owning a business one day. You graduate from college and you're an employee. That just does not make sense to me. You know, where's the sense in that, Jacoby? To have a college degree majoring in business management, you're being taught how to manage a business, but you come out of school and you're punching somebody's clout. And they didn't teach you how to hire people to be that business owner as soon as you graduate. Why do you think that is?
Well, I have my own personal takes when it comes to colleges, but I'll leave that alone for right now. But I feel like that is kind of an oxymoron. Like, why do colleges and universities have school of business? You know, that's meant to teach you and put you in a position to be an entrepreneur, be that CEO, versus you going to be eventually an employee for somebody else. Yes, a lot of the big name companies support these school of businesses, but they're looking for the next employee, not the next CEO. Right.
Yeah, to me, you should come out of school with that business already established. If you're majoring in business management. That's just like, I've always wondered, like, it just makes no sense. And then they come out being an employees, and most they never get a business. But they went to school for that. You know, so I take it so personal when it comes to that, because the curriculum never adds that. I mean, the schools never add that to the curriculum. You know, to teach them about networking, marketing, this LLC, learn that stuff in high school. That needs to be on the curriculum, you know, starting early. So, you know, when I speak Sunday, you're gonna hear me touch on that a little bit, and I get mad, because it's like, nobody told me that I could be a boss. You know, when I was coming up, nobody taught me that, and it makes me so mad, because now that the youth and our young adults are in school, you're hearing it more now than you did a long time ago. It is being discussed more. I can't say that. But it's like they don't know. They get jobs at McDonald's, Burger King while they're in high school. Nobody's telling them what to do with their paycheck when they make it. You know, it's one thing making money, but what do you do with it once you make it? So, you know, I think it's up to us to really change the game. You know, that's why my Young Millionaires in Progress program, I don't like to call it a program, because I really have a design where I do actual partnership with them in business when they're young. And, you know, it's about teaching them what to do with the money when you make it. You know, when you make it, hey, let's teach them how to invest in real estate. Don't just teach them, let's do an actual transaction with them, you know? So they can get the feel of a sale or a rehab or something in real estate, something that's going to always help their money grow, you know. So I could talk about that all day, all day. But, okay, so you were saying that entrepreneurship, you felt that it was a need for them to, it was a need to empower them, because you know how powerful it is to own something.
Yes.
You know, and when you own it, nobody can take that from you.
No.
You can't take it from them. So okay, so your organization really fits perfectly with the Entrepreneurship Summit. So I think when you guys, how did y'all meet anyway?
So we met last year during the pandemic. I think we actually met via, I want to say, social media, and I invited her organization to be a part of our mental health and trauma week 1, because I created a mental health and trauma out of frustration at the beginning of COVID, because I wasn't really hearing about the people's mental health during COVID in the beginning. So I created it, and then our first presenter was from Houston, Texas. So she was nice enough to talk to both my organization and Michelle's organization. And after that, Michelle came to me, I want to say a couple of months later, and asked me to partner. I was like, sure.
Let's do it. And I know he's a guy, he takes action. Yeah, when you go to him, it's like, it's a no-brainer for him. And he just does what it takes to bring it together and bring it to reality. Okay, before I come to you, Jacoby, one more time as far as the age range for your organization. If somebody is watching, it's for girls only,
Yes.
right? If someone has a daughter and they're watching, the age range again for the girls is
10 to 21.
10 to 21. All right. Before we end the interview, she'll give her contact information out if you're interested in your daughter becoming a part of the organization. And you should bring them to the summit on Sunday too, as well. We're going to talk about that in a minute, so we want your kids there. All right, I'm going to talk to Jacoby for a minute and let people that don't know, if you don't know who Jacoby Waters is, I don't know where you've been, but Mr. Founder of the Young Men of Distinction that just launched the Young Ladies of Distinction. You now have a female side to the distinction.
Yes.
Which launched on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm definitely on board to that. I was at the launch party on Tuesday night and got to hear more what that's going to be about for the Young Ladies of Distinction. So I think it's pretty cool that you added that. I think that was needed. I know that was needed. And it's just really cool that you've added that aspect. So again, this is Jacoby Waters, YMOD, Young Men of Distinction. I just love what you do. You really do things in the community. You know, it's a lot of organizations that's out there that's really guiding our young men. But you get hands-on out there with them. You guys just did another, I saw on Facebook you guys did something recently.
Food distribution, last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And then this weekend, we're actually part of the co-ed softball tournament in the city of Riviera Beach.
Mm.
So what that is, they're trying to bring the city workers as well as the youth together, kind of to show like harmony. So it's gonna be like an all-day event. Saturday, starting at 9 at Tate's.
Okay.
I'm actually coming out of retirement and I'm going to be playing softball. Yeah.
They gonna have you on the field?
Yeah, they have me on the field.
I might come through just to see that part.
You missed that.
It starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Tape.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I'm coming through.
I've seen that advertising for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be an all day event.
I hope the weather holds up because it's been rainy days, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Young Men of Distinction. I love the name for one. For someone watching that does not know about the Young Men of Distinction, let them know what it's about.
Sure. Young Men of Distinction is a mentorship program. We mentor young men ages 7 through 18, and our motto is helping to create generational wealth and empowerment. Our number one thing that we are big on is community service. We want to serve the people that help raise us. That's my mantra that I live by. And we do various different workshops, etiquette seminar, which we're bringing back this year. Because of COVID, I'm now bringing it back, the etiquette seminar. We focus on financial literacy, and we're actually going to this year touch on more about the whole entrepreneurship side with the whole concept of how to start your business. Originally, I wanted to just throw the boys out there and have them start a business for we, and I invest in them. But I took a step back with that workshop, and I want to learn the basis of how to start the business the right way, and then invest.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something. Having a business is so not about making the money. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No.
Oh my gosh, the documentation side is like, if they're not taught that side, they're not going to succeed in business. You really have to know. I give the biggest shout out to Chandra Stringer with Grassroots Consulting, because you know Chandra Stringer? Mm-hmm. You know Chandra Stringer, yeah. Mm-hmm. She teaches that stuff. And even the adult business owners, a lot of us don't have, I didn't. a lot of us don't have the proper documentation for certain things because we don't know. We don't make the time. We get so busy. We really don't. We get so busy in the money making part to where we don't have the proper documents that we need. So, oh my gosh, that's the side I want to teach more than the money making side. Because look at all the money that was given out during the pandemic. If you didn't have your paperwork right, you weren't getting it. And they need to know how important it is to have whatever service you're providing or whatever product you're selling, that business has to be solid with the documentation before the money can, you know, the money cannot be priority. So I'm so glad that both of you have organizations that key in on entrepreneurship, financial literacy, creating wealth. And all of us have that mindset, and that's what all three of us want to teach our youth. You know, when I created her, I call it her, but Miss Millionaire is like, that's what Miss Millionaire is about. I'm becoming her. You know, she's debt free, good credit score. She owns real estate, commercial and residential. You know, she's traveling, can do whatever she wants to do. She's helping people. You know, it takes money to help people. It's not free. So to help a massive amount of people, that's what Miss Millionaire is doing. So, you know, as I become her, it's like, I want to teach our kids, hey, you can do this. I don't have nothing but a high school diploma. I don't have a college degree, you know, but I create my opportunities. I mean, they need to know that whether you have a high school diploma or a college degree, if that mindset ain't there to win, then you're not going to win.
Right.
You know? So I really admire what you guys are doing with the entrepreneurial part. Now, you said the age range for the boys.
7 through 18.
7 through 18. Now, the young ladies of distinction, what is that going to be about?
Ladies of distinction, they are going to, that's the sister group to Young Men of Distinction. When the group was created, I went with the mindset of, everybody kept pushing me to do the girls group, but I didn't feel ready. But now the boys, we're at a good place. We're entering year 3 now. So I felt like, you know, I'm challenging myself to always want to see every year I have to take it up the next level. So that's how the girls came about. They have a great team. Again, I was there for the ice cream launch on Tuesday, and you know, just to see the staff and the team that came together for Ladies of Distinction is truly an honor, and it was I felt a relief for me because it was more of I didn't have to take on the burden of having to manage Ladies of Distinction. I'm like, that was everybody was like, you should do it. I'm like, I'm a guy, I really don't know much about being a girl. There might be some ins and outs things, but I can still be there. I'm still gonna be present with Ladies of Distinction, like to be, again, high up with the boys, whatever role the girls see me as, but I'm not gonna be to where I'm like a dominant present like I am with Young Men of Distinction.
Right. Your wife is gonna be more involved with that as well, right? And I got to meet her for the first time the other night, Jennifer.
Yes.
Right. But yeah, that was a good team of people there, a really good team of people, and I think even the mixture of backgrounds of the women that were there is a good mix. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that grow and be a part of that. All right, let's talk about this youth summit on Sunday. This Sunday, are you hearing me? This Sunday, July 18th, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., the CW Entrepreneurship Youth Summit, right? Yeah, Entrepreneurship Youth Summit. That's this Sunday at the Riviera Beach Marina Center in Riviera Beach. I am going to be one of the guest speakers there, and I am so honored, thank you for inviting me with a couple of other speakers, and I definitely want to give them a shout out. Big shout out to the keynote speaker, Mr. Jonathan Gary Sr. He'll be the keynote speaker. and along with 3 guest speakers. I'm one, Nigel Johnson is another guest speaker, and one of my favorite young millionaires, Mr. Gerald Hearns. You know that's like a son to me. Gerald and I are like this. Yeah, I've seen him come through the ranks. Oh my gosh, you talking about an entrepreneurial millionaire mindset. Oh, and he majored in business. He majored in business in college, got his degree. I love his story. So I'm looking forward to being on the panel with those guys. I'm the only woman on the panel. How ironic is that? The only one. You know? But I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to let you guys talk more about, I'll chime in, but let's start with you, Michelle. The Entrepreneurship Sunday. Why do you feel a need for that kind of summit?
I feel a need because kids need to know. Point blank, they need to know that there's another way to own a business, make money.
Right.
Kids that, like I say, doubt themselves. We need more black-owned businesses, first and foremost. You know, we look around our neighborhoods, all our little black stores, they're gone. They're gone. We got none left. So we definitely need more black business owners in our communities.
Right.
So those black owner businesses, they can teach their kids.
Right.
You know, and the generation can just keep on going, keep going.
Other races do it all the time.
Exactly.
The Jewish people do it, the Spanish people do it. They come together, they unite, and they build empires.
Right.
And we got to start doing the same thing with our kids and letting them know the importance of investing together, creating wealth together, building another Black Wall Street. You know, we can do it. We're not broke people.
No.
It's just the majority of us don't prioritize our money right. You know, so it's not that we don't have money. It's just that we don't spend it right. So I totally agree with you. We got to get on the right track some kind of way with our kids and creating wealth.
Yes.
You know, and I know that's definitely what both of your organizations stand for, is empowering our youth to help them create wealth. Most importantly, not save money, to invest money. It's a difference. It's a big difference. And the Young Millionaires in Progress, YMIP, oh man, I am so big about them knowing how to create wealth and investing, not with a bank. Savings accounts don't grow your money. You know, they got to know that. You can't put your money in a savings account and expect to get a big rate of return. They don't even know what a rate of return is. So a lot of times you have to teach them the vocabulary, you know, to help them get the terms. Even with the real estate industry, what is an ARM? You know, it's just like an ARM, ARM. In real estate and with a mortgage, that's a totally different meaning, you know. But I've learned a lot because I went to free real estate courses and I got the knowledge. I couldn't afford that. The packages at the end that they offer you, you know, $1,500, all that crazy stuff. But I got a whole lot of notes over the years, and I made time for that. So I got knowledge. I would love to see us take some of these kids to these free seminars that's out there. You know, let's have a different kind of field trip. You know, not always to the water park or Disney World.
Exactly.
Let's have a different kind of field trip and get some
and
real.
that's why I created this conference. So the kids in our neighborhoods that probably can't go to a conference,
Right.
or can't afford a conference. That's why I wanted to create this
Good.
conference right here in our own community,
Right.
so our own kids, they can see,
Right.
you know, and get the knowledge that
Right.
they need.
All right, so give us more details about the, I know there is a grant that's being given on Sunday to some blessed youth. I don't like to say lucky because lucky's blessed. They're going to get blessed with that. So tell us more about like the location, the time of it, even though I did say some of that, but we're going to keep saying it over and over because we want people to hear.
We need the people in the back
So,
here.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. So, again, Sunday, July 18th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Riviera Beach Marina Center. We will have the CW Youth Entrepreneurship Summit. It's going to be free food, catered by Foster's Barbecue.
Oh.
We're going to have music by DJ Danny Fax.
DJ
We're going to have, you know, giveaways. Each youth that comes will get a parting gift. So they will be in your chairs when you get there, courtesy of the summit. Especially, the grand finale is the $500 startup grant, to where blessed youth will have the opportunity to win a $500 grant to be able to start your business. Do you have to have a business? No. But we will make sure you have a mentor in your journey to be able to get you going, so that 500, you will learn the back of house to be able to, as you could matriculate to next year, who knows, we'll be able to we'll be spotlighting you next year's summit. You better tell your story of how, that $500 investment, I'm calling it investment in you, when you was able to turn that into, who knows,
50,000.
right?
And that's, so this is the first annual. This is going to be every year.
Yes.
Oh, so I'll be able to come every year. I know not as a speaker.
Yes.
But that's awesome. I love this. I love it.
Especially you was touching on the whole real estate.
Yeah.
Another big thing that the pandemic actually taught me at age 32 was I got into stocks. So when you was mentioning investing in money, like I said, I got into stocks. I started researching more. I got into crypto, and just seeing the return of investment that I was getting my money versus putting it in a savings account, it was like,
There's no comparison.
There's no comparison. You should see me now. Every morning I check Robinhood. I said, how my stocks doing today? So even with
I do the same thing.
Yeah, so especially especially when AMC was booming, I was like, I felt I was pretty good, but now it's all right. It's cooling off.
Yeah.
So now I gotta find something new to look into invest. But that's when we need to start teaching our kids, to get into the stock market, and instead of saving your money, you invested it, and you literally, it's like you can't really access the money,
right,
but you see it like
you're seeing it grow.
You see it grow, and then you do get dividends, and then that money gets reinvested into the stock market. So it's like you
creating that compound interest.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And all of that is the reverse of what they teach us in school.
Mm-hmm.
School teaches you to work for your money. However, you need to know how to make your money work for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's what our youth need to be taught most. Some of them get it already. It's some sharp ones out there now.
Mm-hmm.
It's some sharp ones out there that's doing it. I know some young guys that are investing right now and into stocks and different trades and stuff. And I'm like, dang man, I wish at that age I knew, because they are making some money.
Mm-hmm.
And that I want to show our kids the actual steps to doing it, not just telling them about it. Let's show them, how did you go to Robinhood and make that transaction? If they got $10, that's why I come back to the working youth. When they get that little McDonald's check, hey, let's take $20. Let's go to Robinhood and show them what, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right now, they need to make the actual transaction so they can see it happen. Because the only way that it's going to impact them is for it to happen.
Yes.
And they get the feel of, dang, I put $20 in, now I got $200, and they ain't do nothing. It was just, you just waited.
Right.
Yeah. Like my daughter, she's 18, the youngest of 4, and she got her Fidelity investment account already. She worked part-time.
That's
yes.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, well, now that you're working part-time, let's take some of this money.
See, there you go.
And we finna go invest some of this money. So now she owns stocks. And she's learning.
Y'all can't see Kayla, but she behind the scenes over there.
And right now she's going through the process of, she's going to be owning her own notary business.
Oh.
So
that's what's up. But see, because you're guiding her in the right direction.
Yes.
And that's what we have to start doing more often. Biologically, I don't have kids. And it's like, I never wanted kids, but I love kids. It's a lot of youth that I mentor, a lot of young adults that look up to me, auntie, mama, and I just love them. I have a niece and a nephew. That's the closest thing I'll ever get to with kids. But I don't have any kids biologically, but I love our youth and young adults. I always had a passion for them, and because of the mistakes that I made, that I created, the bad decisions that I made with my money, one of the things I always say on radio is, if you disrespect your money is gonna disrespect you.
Mhm.
You know, if you treat your money in a kind of way, that's how it's gonna treat you. You're gonna be broke. You're gonna have all kind of bad credit because that's how you treated it. So it's gonna treat you like that in return. But if you respect your money and you do the right thing with it, it's gonna respect the heck out of you and make you one of the most wealthiest people in the world. You know, another thing that I'm big on is fitness, because we got to teach our kids how to prevent health issues, how to prevent high blood pressure, how to prevent anything else, diabetes, prescription medication. Oh my goodness. We got to teach them how not to have that stuff. You know, health and wealth is one and the same, because you can't do one without the other. You need your health to do everything. So it's one and the same. So, you know, that's one of the things that you guys will hear me talking about briefly on Sunday as well, is the fitness side of things. You know, I'm with Marvin every morning. Big shout out to Marvin, boy, the trainer. Fitness.
Well, me being, I work in the healthcare field.
Okay.
You know, I've been in it for like the past 15 years. So yeah, I'm really big on health and fitness and stuff like that. And speaking of health and fitness, my organization, we do have a basketball camp.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's called Her Time to Play. So it's for kids 7 to 14 years old. We teach kids how to play basketball. We also mentor them on and off the court. We talk about healthy eating as well. So the program is called, it's the Junior NBA, Her Time to Play. So we had our first one this year, and next year we're going to bring it back.
So that's for female ballers only, basketball players?
It can be both. It can be both.
Girls and boys.
It can be both.
That's my game. That's my game. Boy, they called me hot shot in high school, you know, because my jumper was just so bam. Look at that form. You see that wrist? Oh, I still got it. But that's my game. I think genetically, I know it came from my dad. My mom is just no sports at all. But my dad, he played basketball. And it was just in my DNA. But I love the sport. I just, you know, I love teaching it. So I definitely want to be a part of it when you get going again next year. Don't forget me now.
I won't.
Okay.
So if you go to Women of Sure Certainty page on Facebook, you get to see some of the highlights and videos and stuff like that with the kids playing and stuff.
Good. I saw it. I went in there. That's how I found out about it. All right. Okay, so we're going to get ready to wrap this up, but I'm going to let both of them give their information out. So if you wanted to contact, if you have a daughter, you definitely want to hit Michelle up. You really can hit both of them up because they both have girl, you know. So let people know how they can contact you if somebody's watching and is interested in getting their daughter involved with the Women of Sure Certainty.
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or you can call me at 561-568-1474. We have monthly meetings. My entrepreneurship program is a 4-week program. So we'll be starting our next class of entrepreneurship in August. So contact me if you want to be a part of that.
Okay. All right. And that's based out of?
Riviera Beach.
Based out of Riviera Beach. All right. Women of Sure Certainty.
With an S.
Yes, with an S. That is right because, So you want to make sure you put an S, not a C. Women of Sure Certainty. Michelle Celestine. All right. Young man of distinction. Young man of distinction. Give your contact information out.
You can follow us on Facebook at Young Men of Distinction, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, our YouTube channel, as well as my boys convinced me to get us a TikTok. So we have a TikTok now that I wasn't the biggest fan of getting one, but we have one. But if you want to, or also reach us at our website, youngmenofdistinction.org, or you can always reach me on my personal Facebook, Jacoby D. Waters, and then, find out more about the organization and how your young man or brother, cousin could be a part of this great organization.
Now, both of you are accepting kids right now?
Yes.
Okay. So they're both accepting kids, male and female. Well, I know you have the girls. Jacoby has the young men, and they are accepting kids right now. Perfect time. It's summertime. Will be a really good time for them to get involved in something that's going to impact their mindset the most, their mindset. I forgot to shout out the host for this summit on Sunday, which is Tevin Ali. I haven't met him before. I've never met him, and I didn't meet Nigel before. So I'm looking forward to meeting him. Tevin will be hosting the entire summit, so I'm looking forward to meeting him. I went on his Facebook page. He has a lot of energy.
Yeah.
I like what I saw. I like what I saw. But again, the CW Youth Entrepreneurship Summit this Sunday, July 18th, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Riviera Beach Marina Center in Riviera Beach. If you don't know where that is, I don't know how you don't know. Maybe you're watching from another city or something and interested in coming. But for those of you that are local, it's right off of Broadway and 13th Street. You can't miss it. Most people have been there already, but the Riviera Beach Marina Center, this Sunday, July 18th, from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., I will be a guest speaker there, and I'm really looking forward to impacting our youth, the mindset of motivating them to become not only an entrepreneur, but $1 million entrepreneur, all right, and obtaining $1 million mindset. There is registration. Let them know about the registration, if it's a fee. Vendors as well.
So, I gotta update it, but our vendors are packed. We have all our vendors, but to register is free. Again, it's free on Eventbrite. And also, if you do have a young lady or a young man that's interested in both organizations, we will have our vendor tables there at the event, so you'll be able to talk to the two founders of our organizations at the summit as well. So, instead of if you don't want to reach out to us tonight, you can reach out to us on Sunday in person.
That's what's up. So you can't beat that. You got free admission, literally. You just have to register at the on the website. I know the website can be found on your page, on Michelle's page, on my page, and we're going to keep posting it until Sunday over and over again. But free admission, bring your kid out, man. It's like they need this information. We got to empower our youth to start becoming their own boss and stop working for other people. Now, I don't knock children getting jobs because that helps with relationships on a job. But, we don't want our kids to remain employees. I know a lot of parents, they ain't about that. They're going to take them to fill that job application out. You're going to get this job, and you're going to help pay some of these bills in this house. And that's okay. But we have to teach them, whether they have a job or they're a business owner, they need to know what to do with their money. Everybody isn't fit to be a business owner. So even if they have a job and they're getting a paycheck, let's guide them on what to do with that paycheck. They need life insurance. I'm going to tell you something. I'm big on life insurance. You don't have to be nothing but 15 years old in the state of Florida to get your own life insurance policy. So I'm going to say this. Most parents, most not all, have insurance on their kids. Let's teach our kids to get a supplemental policy at the age of 15 and up while they're a teenager, just to show them the ropes. Let's teach them what a beneficiary is about and all that. I just love that in the financial services industry. I love it. It's products that we all need. We need to learn about estate planning. We got to have the right insurance, the right health insurance. It's a lot that we have. That's why they need to know young. The younger that they know all this real life stuff, instead of sitting in that algebra class that you probably ain't going to ever use. But we got to get our kids to just know even the terminology of this stuff. So that's what the Young Millionaires in Progress is about. That's what the Young Men of Distinction is about. And that's what the Women of Sure Certainty is about. It's helping our youth and our young adults, and we want to empower them to create wealth. That's different than making money. When you create wealth, that's long-term, multiple streams of income. That's not earning a paycheck. Totally different. You can't even compare the two. You got, like Michelle has multiple streams of income because you have multiple businesses. So that's what we got to teach them to do. Don't just have one nest egg. We want them owning the businesses. We want them knowledgeable. We want them debt-free. Debt-free. Not many people experience being debt-free. If you can be debt-free at 25 years old, oh my gosh, that would make me feel like, oh, that is like the best feeling if we can produce some of that. You know what I mean? But, I get chills talking about this stuff because these are our babies, man. We got to really develop and mold them into becoming not just successful, but wealthy. All right? Well, on that note, I'm getting ready to wrap it up. You guys got any closing remarks? Anything you want to say?
I was going to say, parents, come out as well. Adults come out as well and learn from Miss Millionaire, learn from the other speakers, because yes, we're targeting our youth, but parents, it's not too late.
That's right.
For you, like I said again, I started a group, a nonprofit. I was under the age of 30, just about to turn 30. So it's never too late to still become that entrepreneur. It's never too late. So parents, we encourage you as well to sit there with your child. Who knows, y'all can learn together.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. So again, I'm going to say it one last time, and we're really going to get ready to wrap it up. This Sunday, July 18th, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. is the CW Entrepreneurship Summit. We want you to bring your kids out. Bring them out. Age really doesn't matter.
No.
Right? Age really doesn't matter. The younger they are, the better. The younger they are, the better. Bring your kids out, man. It's free food. All you have to do is register to be there. What if somebody comes that's not registered?
We gonna.
They welcome. They still welcome.
They welcome. You'll get them registered some kind of way.
Yes.
All right. So if you show up and you want to come in, they're not going to turn you away. You won't get turned away. So again, this Sunday, July 18th, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. the CW Entrepreneurship Summit for our youth and our young adults. If you have sons, if you have daughters, parents, if you're looking to start a business, maybe you don't know what to do. Come listen to some of the speakers. Come speak with Michelle. Come speak with Jacoby. But bring your kids out, man. That we really want to start making a change for our youth by empowering them, motivating them, encouraging them to become their own boss instead of working for a paycheck. All right? Now, you guys know how I end every show when I'm getting on the radio, and I will be back on FM radio Tuesday, August 3rd, 104.5, The Flame, based out of Port St. Lucie, the Miss Millionaire Show, back on the air. I can't wait. I'll give you guys more information about the days and the times and all that kind of stuff. Man, to be on the airways with the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, the D.L. Hewley Show, the Miss Millionaire Show. Woo, boy, I'm telling you, man. I'm just so blessed. God is opening doors that's like, oh my God, y'all don't know. I don't see my circumstances. I make my circumstances see me, okay? But hey, my mama told me to never ever say that I can't. And my daddy told me, guess what he told me, Michelle? To bend my knees at the free throw line. Listen, my daddy really told me that. He told me to bend my knees at the free throw line. He used to work with me on my game all the time. I thank my dad, man. So, hey, from one millionaire to another, I will see each and every one of you at the summit on Sunday. But most importantly, where? At the top. Because what? The bottom is what? Too doggone crowded and unhealthy, y'all. Get from down there. We are OUT out. We're going to see you at Sunday at the Entrepreneurship Summit, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Riviera Beach Marina Center. Jacoby is about to say something. Peace.
That's it.
We out. All right.